Okay, everybody, today I wanted to share a couple of things with you that I think are really important. We've had trillions and trillions of dollars of government stimulus money going into the economy. In fact, just about $180,000 per person, per man, woman, and child in this country has been dumped into the economy. And that means there's a lot of dollars swimming around. And one of the places that the government has put them for business owners and for businesses is in tax credits. So today I want to talk about the 4 tax credits that you need to be thinking about and possibly take advantage, because a tax credit, as definition, is a dollar for dollar reduction in tax. It's not a deduction. So for example, you go out and you take someone out to a dinner, that's an expense. An expense is a reduction in income, but you're only going to get your tax rate as a real tax reduction on that, versus a tax credit, which is a dollar for dollar, no percentage allocation, a dollar for dollar reduction in tax. So they're much better, much bigger, much more important for you in terms of reducing your overall tax burden, increasing cash flow, and ultimately making your business safer, helping you achieve your goals. So let's talk about the 4 that you really need to know. The first one that you need to know about is the Employment Retention Tax Credit, ERTC. Now, this one is the most complicated one, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time talking about all the different qualifications that it takes to get there. But in the very first stimulus package, in the CARES Act, they said that if you took PPP money, you were not allowed to also take money at the ERTC. Well, that was repealed, and now you can take both. This Employment Retention Tax Credit in 2020 was worth up to $5,000 per quarter per employee for payroll taxes, and in 2021 went up to $7,000 per quarter per employee. Now, again, there's all sorts of offsets. You can't use the same money that you use for PPP for the Employment Retention Tax Credits. There are reduction in revenue requirements and or government shutdown requirements, all sorts of things that make it challenging, but please reach out to us. We're happy to walk through all those hoops because it's such a huge amount of money. You definitely want to consider and test whether or not you're eligible for the Employment Retention Tax Credits. The second thing that you need to know about that's very important here is R&D tax credits. R&D tax credits have been around for a long time, but the government really supercharged these with some of the stimulus packages. And so what you need to know about that is, even if you're not doing what you might consider to be technical R&D, everybody's got a different definition of this. The government has a very specific definition, and we can help you figure out whether or not you qualify. It is whether you're a service business, a technology business, a manufacturing business, if you have done things that you are attempting to figure out new ways to make your business better, your customer lives better, whatever it is, and you're using technology to do it, or advancing systems and processes, you might qualify for an R&D tax credit. It is worth looking into because it is quite literally hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars that you might find that can directly reduce your income tax burden in 2021, 2022, and beyond. So make sure you're looking at this. Once again, reach out to us. We have a couple of CFOs who are expert in the R&D tax credit realm, and this can be something that could save you quite literally hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars every single year. Okay, 2 more. The other one that you need to be aware of is a family medical leave. If your family had any issues, if your employees' families had issues and had to stay home to take care of family members who had COVID, you as the employer are eligible for up to $200 per day for 10 total days, of total of $2,000 per employee for any time they had to stay home and take care of a family member as a result of some COVID-related illness. This includes getting the vaccine and being sick afterwards. It includes getting COVID and having to actually stay home and take care of the kids or do anything like that. So if this happened in your company, you can get up to $200 per day as a payroll tax credit against your payroll taxes that you file on your payroll tax returns. This is really important because it's up to $2,000 per employee. So make sure you're keeping track of anyone who had to stay home to take care of a family member due to any COVID-related illness. The last one, and this is something that I don't think many people are aware of, is the actual vaccine tax credit. This is a really important one because if you gave your employees any time off, or if they went during the day to go get, during the normal working hours, to go get a vaccine and get the vaccine itself, you get up to $511 per day per employee, up to a total of 10 days there as well. So up to a total of $5,110 for each employee who got vaccinated. So if your employees went twice, that's 511 times 2. If they went once, it's $511. If they went twice and then they had little kind of flu-like symptoms as a result of the vaccine and they stayed out of work another day or two, it's $511 each day they stayed. And this is all per employee. So we're talking about up to $5,000, $5,110 per employee, and you file it again on your payroll tax returns. If you have any questions about any of these tax credits, this is thousands and thousands of dollars, maybe even in the millions for you, depending on the size of your company. We would be happy to help you figure out whether any of these apply to you, because once again, you can deduct things as expenses in your business, but you're not getting a dollar for dollar reduction in tax. When you get a tax credit, you are getting a dollar for dollar reduction in tax. Much more impactful, much more powerful, and for you, a way to really save money in tax, keep money in your business, grow safety, be able to invest in employees, resources, whatever it is. Ultimately, the whole goal of TGG is to make your lives better through excellent financial management, and that's what we're trying to deliver today. So look into these tax credits, and if we can help, we'd love to.